So I've been working on a project to get these LEDs behind my shelf to map to my health and mana bar in real time in games while I'm playing. I've been working on it with Last Epoch in particular, but it should work with about anything. I'll show you guys an example quick, and then I'll show you how it works. It's not that complicated due to some open source projects that have been super helpful. I'll kind of show you how you could set up something similar if you're interested as well. Let's jump in. All right, let's give this a shot. Let these spiders do some damage. Hey, oh sh. Well, it works. All right, take two. It should be easy to tell, like, with our mana here. Yeah, look at it go. Nice. Super cool. Maybe we can try a little bit more controlled health experiment here. Oh, nice. I can see when I've got the shield because the top kind of turns purple. Maybe a trial here where I take some damage, but I manage not to die. There we go. Yeah, nice. That's awesome. You can see the top is kind of like staying blue on the far right side. That's because I've got like a ward, which is a shield in this game, and it's picking up that color up at the top. Because again, this is all just like reading data from the screen to figure out how much health and mana we've got remaining. Here, we'll do another quick test with mana just to kind of watch it burn down. Too much mana regen. Yeah, nice. Cool. Yeah, so how this is working. There's a couple pieces of software we're using to make this all tick. So the first is OpenRGB. OpenRGB is open source software. The idea behind it is it's kind of meant to be a platform to standardize a way that we can talk to all kinds of LED devices, really anything with lights, not just LEDs, but any kind of device with lights. As you can see here, we've got like my graphics card with some lights on the side, my mouse, even like my motherboard in case there was RGB RAM on there, presumably we could control it. But we're controlling the shelf light object here. The important bit, what OpenRGB is really doing for us in this setup is it's broadcasting data over my network actually to a little receiver we've got in the corner over there that thing's listening for data to come in and then performing what OpenRGB is telling it to do in real time, like it updates really quick. Here, just kind of as a little test, we can hover this over the area where we're listening or we're watching the health bar, and we can turn it white just by putting our window over that section. And yeah, OpenRGB is super powerful, but it's kind of the first piece that we're building off of. The magic that's making this really all tick is another piece of software called Artemis. Artemis is another open source project. It's super handy. It is a little bit more of kind of a suite of tools to help kind of pipe data from light sources to destinations. So how we're using it is we're actually using it to grab data from the screen and then send that data to OpenRGB to tell it how to control the lights. So specifically here, we'll open up our Last Epoch profile. We can take data from the screen using something called the Light plugin, where essentially what it does is it takes a portion of the screen and then can broadcast that. This big line here represents our sections of our LEDs on the wall. This is actually one big contiguous strip. But what we do is we can go in here and basically tell it, hey, this is the portion of the screen where you should pull your data from. This is the mana bar, so as you can see, it's like this little teeny section down here. We can turn up the resolution to see what it actually looks like, but then we have it kind of blurred so it, gives us the overall effect. We don't want like the white text showing up in the middle. All we really do is say, okay, grab that portion of the screen, project it onto the bar in this section, into this section of the LED strip, and this is what we get. So then, as we run around in game, these sections of the lights will be controlled by it. We could map these to anything. So, for example, if we wanted a portion of the strip to represent our XP bar, for example, we could also do that. Here, let's do that quick. So we'll add a new layer. We'll call this one XP. So let's go in here. We'll go into settings. And we take this little teeny window. This is, again, going to be really hard to see on stream. But we should be able to kind of hone this in on our XP bar down there. And hopefully So yeah, it's kind of hard to tell, but the very far right side isn't illuminated. But as I gain XP, it'll go up. So I'll have links to these tools in the video description below. But if you find these kinds of things entertaining, I'm always hacking together projects like this on stream. We just did a Pokedex thing for Pal World a couple weeks ago. That was super cool. You should go check those out as well. But yeah, you can catch me live on stream. I'll have a link in the description to that. And stay tuned. Subscribe for more. Oh, we should do the construct thing. The rune prison, rather. Gotta quit doing that. I always cast both of my shields one after the other when I should be saving them. Alright, as long as we can keep doing damage. Oh, that's interesting. Nice, we get some weird effects when we open the map, but that's alright.